Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful and easy puff stitch chain scarf. It's very easy to do. What it is, we have different chains we will be sewing in together at the end, but you see it makes this gorgeous scarf. I needed something now in the winter that reminds me of the beach, of the ocean, and these are the colors I chose. Of course, it will look awesome in just one color or in a different colorway. It's very easy to do. It's one stitch that is repeated all the time, so it's a great pattern for beginners. It's really easy and fast to do, and now I will show you what we need and how to crochet this beautiful scarf. Today I'm using a 6mm crochet hook. You will also need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and I am using the Caron cakes today. You can get those in different color. This is the color Fairy Cake, and you will need one Caron cake. And now let's get started. We start with a slip knot, and we will make a chain of 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you will insert your hook into the first stitch, grab your yarn, and make a slip stitch. Now inside of here is a little circle, and we will be working in this circle. But what we are going to do, the loop on our hook, we will pull. So just pull up. Now grab your yarn, yarn over, insert your hook into the circle, grab your yarn, and pull up. So that way all are on the same height. This is very important, just to pull up that they are all the same height. This was our first time. Now yarn over. You can hold your yarn with your finger, insert your hook again, grab your yarn and pull up. Our second time, yarn over, insert your hook again, grab your yarn, pull up. This is our third time, and now our fourth time. And now grab your yarn again. You can turn your hook and go through all the loops and make a chain 2. 1 and 2. Now we will repeat this one more time. So yarn over, insert your hook into the circle here again, grab your yarn and pull up to make sure we're on the same height like the other puff stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook again into the circle, grab your yarn and pull up. So our second time, we will repeat this in total of 4. So yarn over, insert your hook again, grab your yarn and pull up. Our third time, and one more time for our fourth time. And now again, grab your hook, your yarn, and go through all the loops. Make sure you have the last loop too. And now chain 1. Now turn your work around, so just turn it around. And in between those 2 puff stitches, you will insert your hook again, grab your yarn, and work a slip stitch. And now we'll repeat the 2 puff stitches again. So again, pull your yarn up, yarn over, insert your hook in between those 2 puff stitches, grab your yarn and pull up. This is our first time, second time, third time, and our last, the fourth time. Now again, grab the yarn, turn your hook around, go through all the stitches and chain 2. And now we will make another puff stitch in the same space here. So yarn over, insert your hook into the space here, grab your yarn and pull up. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now again, grab your yarn, turn your hook around and go through all the loops. Don't forget the last loop here and chain 1. And this is our repeat. I will show you one more time. So turn your work around. Again, in between those 2 puff stitches, insert your hook, grab your yarn and make a slip stitch. And now we'll repeat the 2 puff stitches. So pull your yarn up like that, grab your yarn, yarn over, insert, grab your yarn and pull up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Grab your yarn, go through all the loops, chain 2, and now another puff stitch in the same space here. So yarn over, insert your hook in the space here, grab your yarn, pull up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, grab your yarn, go through all the loops to the last loop here and chain 1. Now you will turn your work again and repeat. So in between those 2 puff stitches, insert your hook, grab your yarn, make a slip stitch, and now you'll repeat the puff stitches. So pull up, yarn over, and again 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Grab your yarn, go through all the loops and chain 2. And another puff stitch in the same stitch. So yarn over, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now grab your yarn, go through all the loops and through the last loop and chain 1. And you will repeat this until you have a total of 38 puff stitches. This is the length I decided to make for my scarf. Of course, you can try it on, and if you only want to make 30 puff stitches, that's fine, but mine I made with 38 puff stitches. I repeated the row over and over again, and now I have a total of 38 rows. Of course, you can try it on and you can see if it fits you good. If not, if you want to make it shorter, then make, for example, 35 or 30 puff stitches. This is totally up to you, but I made a total of 38 rows of those puff stitches. Once you reach your desired height or length for your scarf, we will turn the work around again, insert a hook again in between those 2 puff stitches and make a slip stitch. Then you will make a chain 1 and pull tight. And for the first one here, I'm going to leave a pretty long tail because the tail we're going to need to sew the scarf together. And then cut your yarn and now pull your hook through. So just pull through and pull tight. And you will repeat making those chains of 38 rows of puff stitches, and I have a total of 10 of those chains. Like you see, I have 10 done, and all you're going to do is sew in all your ends. Just leave the one with the long tail. We will need this long tail to sew our scarf together in just a moment, and like I said, I made 10 of those chains with 38 rows. Once you're done with this, we'll see you back in just a moment and I will show you how to sew our scarf together. Now it's time to sew it together. So we have here our long tail, and now just grab your yarn needle and pull the yarn through. And all we're going to do now is lay the chain flat. Make sure it's not twisted. This is the most important part, that it doesn't twist on you. And now grab your needle and go from the bottom to top through and pull tight. And just lay your chain down. Now grab your next chain, which is here, and again insert your hook from the bottom to top, pull through, make sure it lays on top of each other like that. Now again, make sure your chain is not twisted, and again from bottom to top, go through and pull tight. This is our second one. Now here's our third one. Again, from bottom to top, pull through and pull tight. Make sure it's not twisted, and again, go through and pull tight. And you will repeat this with all your chains. Once you're done with all your chains, it's just time to sew in this last end and make sure it's all secure. So pull tight, and now I just grab my needle and I just go through. So just go through the stitches you can and sew in your end. What you can do is make a knot. So I'm going to insert my needle again, go through and leave a loop left. I just pull it over my finger and go through with your needle, and now continue to sew in this end. Just make sure it's all secure, and once you're done with that, you can cut your yarn and we are done. Once you finished sewing in all your ends, we are done. I hope you enjoyed crocheting this beautiful and easy scarf with me. Of course, I would love to see your pictures of your colorways. You can find me on Instagram, but for now, have a great time crocheting, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye.